Hello everyone, welcome to our live broadcast. This is your host, Sean.
It's very light, weighing only 12 kilograms, so most of the people could take it anywhere folded without worry. It has the aluminum alloy chassis, which has high strength and anti-corrosion performance. The maximum loading capacity could reach 120 kilograms. The scooter is equipped here on the front with driven 36 volt 350 watt motor, providing a maximum speed of 25 kilometers per hour. It used the zero start working mechanism, which makes the scooter run immediately after we press the start button. Here we could turn it on to see there's a panel here. On the front there is a LED light.
双击
Yeah, this LED light, it could run in the night condition. And the LED meter is bright and has high degree of protection during harsh weather. The H5 has double anti-shock system on the front. Both the front and rear wheel have been equipped with shock absorbers. The 8.5-inch solid tire can provide excellent shock absorption and comfortable riding experience. And we have equipped on this column a 36 volt, 6 ampere lithium battery. Here it can run about 30 to 45 kilometers. It takes 4 to 5 hours charging from zero. Of course, we can match different batteries for our customers. Moreover, when you ride this scooter at night, you can press the start button to turn on the LED light and the tail lamp. The tail lamp, you can see, it is also here. It is anti-stolen while it is turned off. The screen here shows first the speed and the battery, and it shows also the speed mode. It has 3 speed mode. After a while, we can invite our driver, one of our colleagues, to ride for a while. For the handlebar here, we use skin-friendly and soft foam material, which is very comfortable to grasp. And these 2 handlebars could be folded. And the rear drum brake has good braking effect. Here is the braking. It's electric. If you notice, it has 2 tail lights. When we press the brake and on the road, the light starts flashing. When the scooter is turned off, it also flashes to warn us the scooter is not ready to run. On the other side, we have some reflectors for the safety when driving at night. For the scooter, the biggest advantage is the small size and the light weight. It is easy to be folded. Here, we can push it up and the whole scooter could be folded. It is very easy to operate. So it can be used for the commuting tour for work, and we could simply put it in the car trunk and take it out anytime, anywhere. The scooter meets the German standard, which is the strict standard for scooter in the world. So the H5 could be run in any area in the world. So that's all the features that I want to share with you. So let's take a ride. Let's welcome our colleague, Sunny. So as you can see, it runs in the zero start mechanism, which means that you don't have to ride for a while before you start this scooter. So it's very convenient. It comes back. Now he runs at the low speed version. We can change into the high speed to make another round and see the loop. So brother, how does it feel?
Yes, feel very good.
Okay.
Very well.
Thank you.
So check the system.
Yeah.
We can begin.
So now, as you can see, the S1 means that different speed gears. The S is the medium speed, and when we press, it changes to the red one. This is a high speed, and another time it shall be the normal speed. Just now he runs at the normal speed, which is not very fast. Okay, that's all of the further. So after the introduction of the H5, I want to share some information of the transportation industry and the mobility industry. Here is analysis of the future market trends of transportation industry after the COVID-19. This analysis points out some of the likely winners in the future market. The first one is electrification. The COVID-19 will result in different outcomes depending on the region. Drivers impacting the trend include local crisis-induced financial incentives, increased awareness of the impact of fossil fuel-powered vehicles on air quality. Nowadays, we can see the air has been exceptionally clean in most urban areas with people staying home in Europe, so as well as the low fuel prices. The carbon dioxide related regulations in Europe and China will likely not soften in these days. Now should they, though any associated penalties can be delayed. Plug-in vehicle-specific incentives have been extended in China and will be likely in place in several European countries, making EV a winner in all these regions. The next one is private mobility. Micro-mobility has gained massive traction globally as a shared mode starting in 2017. Whereas sharing anything is currently a losing proposition, this will linger. Scooters, bikes, and mopeds are now more broadly integral to our mobility habits. As a result, bike sales are now exploding. This will likely last as some people will be reluctant to go back to the public transit or to their private cars if they can build on newly acquired good habits. Others such as Milan, London, and Seattle can make them permanent, a way to alleviate pollution and build a newly acquired good habits. Italy is now offering €500 incentive to buy bikes and scooters. Privately owned micro-mobility should be clear winner. And the last one is e-commerce. Widespread confinement has given a massive boost to e-commerce and home deliveries, as analysis in New York Times article. More people are shopping online now, accelerating a pre-existing long-term trend. Amazon hired over 100,000 people to address increased demand. Uber has seen its Eats business go up about as much as its ride-hailing business went down. And of course, the last, but the very least, is the last mile delivery industry. Companies involved in the last mile delivery are set to gain from this crisis. This segment was already quite active. We can also expect retail, e-commerce, and logistic companies to invest in technology even more than before. See Amazon's case published in October. In the short term, many ride-hailing companies have redeployed their drivers to deliver food. And the last one is autonomous cargo transportation. This industry will likely benefit from the crisis as well. They are very painful. Employment spike will free up resources for more deliveries and reduce the existing driver shortage, but this will not last. The positive impact of the crisis on the long-term e-commerce trend should drive more investment in autonomous driving tech and complete solutions for goods deliveries, in particular for the last mile, both on roads and sidewalks. So, from this article, we could tell that for the vehicle industry, the more private way to avoid contact become the potential incentive in the market. And following is another report concerning the changes of shared mobility in three major ways. The first one is mobility. It is the glue that binds cities, society, and civilizations together. What was just 2 months ago a necessity including our daily routines has been disrupted in such extent to 80 to 90% of intercity passenger demand for travel, and is expected to be eliminated in the entire 2020 year. However, given the extent and the widespread external effects of the COVID-19 on the urban and global goods movement and urban mobility, we are starting to see first near-term public health challenges, ensure a more environmentally sustainable future in specific settings where countries, regions, and even cities have flattened the curve and now passing the peak. There are specific examples of urban design that are looking to prevent a return in widespread single car usage, lure passengers back to public transport, and encourage forms of active transportation. There are two areas mainly affected. The first is Milan, located in the region of Lombardy in the north of Italy, has been one of the hardest hit regions of the COVID-19 crisis. As Italy begins to slowly reopen certain types of business, a unique opportunity has been identified to take the city back from the automobile, which in this point in time would be possible in the aftermath of such crisis at this time. Milan has announced that 20 miles of streets will be transformed over the summer with rapid experimental citywide expansion of cycling and walking space to protect residents as COVID-19 restrictions are lifted. According to the deputy mayor of Milan, they worked for years to reduce car use. If everyone drives a car, there is no space for people. There will be no space to move, and there will be no space for commercial activities outside the shops. But of course, we want to reopen the economy, and they think they should do it in a different basis now and before. And another area ahead is Germany, which began widespread testing, and the preeminent stay-at-home orders has been seen as one of the global models for stabilizing the pandemic and ensuring a methodical return to economic activity. As in the bays of Berlin, pop-up bikes lanes are being introduced to create creative solution to ensure social distancing and prevent an increase in single car use. The pop-up lanes include a temporary widening of 2 cycle lanes, which will help cyclists keep the required 1.5 meter distance apart while the car traffic was down due to the Germany's coronavirus restrictions. The pilot has already been deemed successful because it has improved cycling safety while not hindering traffic. So about the information we want to share to you today, as you may have watched another model, H6, presented by my colleague Linda. Also, I want to make a comparison between these 2 models. Sorry, I have to carry the other one and put it together. Thank you, Robert. As you can see, the major 2 differences is the structure. On each side, we use the front battery structure, here, the battery is filled. And on H6, we put the battery here under the foot pad. So each structure has its own advantage. When the battery is hit in the front, it is not easily to be hit during the driving. While most sharing scooters do use this kind of structure. When the battery is here on the footboard, the scooter tends to be more stable and balanced during the driving. And the other point is the braking. On H5 we use electric braking, and on H6 we use mechanical. The advantage of the electric braking is very simple. It has no cable with better looking, while the mechanical braking gives more guarantee in terms of braking effect. And for the handlebar, the H5 uses pure foam material, which is very comfortable and soft. And for H6, we use rubber bar. And we have more friction between the palm and the bar. This we could be able to grasp more firmly. Plus, on the H6, there is a little horn here to warn the people on the road. And on H5, we have more reflectors, which make sure the safety while driving at night. So both models are foldable here. This can be folded. This also can be folded. So I'm gonna invite Sunny again to drive this H6 for you to make a comparison.
Now let's see. I will drive.
This one also has some 2 gears, so he will drive in the normal speed. How does it feel on this one?
Very good, very good. Comfortable and fast.
Okay, thank you. As you can see, both models are the perfect choice for the short distance and last mile transport. And that's pretty much about today's broadcast. Here I have another spoiler alert of my broadcast next Tuesday. I will invite a secret guest to talk about the general concept and future trend of small vehicle industry. There will be a lot of sauce, so do not miss my next and last broadcast. Of course, if you have any questions concerning our company or our product, please contact us online. There will be 24 hours online. This is your host, Sean.